think the citizen concerns have been handled, haven't they?
Attorney questions.
Right.
I was trying to follow.
The attorney questions from January meeting.
Right, I was going to
the citizens' concerns have not all been handled.
Right, we're gonna, okay.
You're gonna get to those at the end? Okay, that's fine.
All right, attorney questions from January.
Right, I was wanting an update on the answers that we got.
What were the
And minors being on city property. There were 2 or 3. They should be in January 6th. Well, I asked the clerk to bring us
Would y'all please explain to Ms. Sapp why I cannot bring them to the other meeting?
because it's client, attorney-client privileges, and anything that is discussed in this meeting makes everything with them open records.
So
And
you
we cannot do that.
answer it because it's open records. I wasn't asking
You can,
the
you can,
public.
you,
I just wanted to see them myself.
you as a council member can come into the office and see them, but they cannot be presented in the front, in the public. It's not,
In a public room.
yes, attorney into the public.
My privilege.
Is attorney-client privilege.
You open up
I
that door.
didn't mean give them to the public.
Yeah.
And then even if you start discussing it,
This is what he's told us, that's just what came from our city attorney. Anything that you want to come in and look at, you can do that, but if you start putting it out there in this meeting, it's an open meeting, and therefore it
Then
is.
we violated attorney.
Okay. Thank you for that information.
Before we adjourn this meeting, Mr. Trice brought something to my attention. He said he needed to mention about the fire department.
We use the county's radio towers, and they're in the process of swapping over to a new digital narrowband system. So all of mine, John, and Rick's radios, I don't know when they're going to, by law, it's got to be swapped over.
I think I got a fax on about new radios today that I set to the side of these, so if you'll wait after the meeting and I shut everything up, if you'll walk in there with me.
But,
I'll do that for you.
Anyway, by law, it's got to all be changed by January 1st, and that's something we got to do. But the county, whenever they voted on all this, they set money aside. They're going to replace the radios in our fire trucks.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice.
You need to send a letter of thank you to them.
But that does not include
Handheld.
their handheld radios for our firefighters.
Would
So
that,
we're
would
gonna
that fall underneath the equipment that you already voted on? I mean,
Yeah, we
what the
traded
original
in
That
Yeah,
was
so
not, well, that was not listed in the items that he had asked, it would be additional to that.
Well, I make a motion that we add the radios they need to the equipment purchase that we have already previously motioned and voted on.
I have a question now. In that 28,000 that we only allotted 20,000 for right now,
Well, yeah, just 20,000 right now to spend.
because that's being pretty well taken care of. So we can't use any of that 20,000 to pay for radios.
We'll have to buy.
We don't have to. Well, he said we got till January to do it, so we've got a few months to look at Sloshman and see
Well,
what
Which
we
I know
think.
we already got. I think.
By law, it's got to be done by January, but
How much are the radios a piece?
they're anywhere from $5 to $5.50.
You're not making me happy. You need
You know
three,
you know what the
right?
radio was to go in the truck? $8.50.
You need 3, right?
Yes.
We already got it. If we need to pull it out right there, you got 22,741. So he's saying 1,500 to 1,700 to purchase.
We
three
have
radios.
above the 20.
Yeah,
So
some
you
of-
need to go on
So
and
just make
order
a separate
those.
motion to buy the radio.
Well, can we do it in with the county when the county does theirs?
They've already bought theirs.
So have they changed over yet? When-
Yes, the new radios, you can be, they're working on analog and digital. Our radios now are just analog. The new radios,
It would have been better if we had caught them when they ordered them.
They'll work with yours until January.
well, the county's in the process of putting up their new tower. When they put their new tower up, our radios are analog, so they won't work.
And the tower only does digital.
The tower only does digital. The radios they got now work on analog and digital, so they'll work now and later. They just got 30-something new radios last week.
So we're saying $1,800 is what we're gonna need for radios.
As a cap, you know, I think 550
I mean,
to 6, that
550,
gives you up to
I'm saying.
600 for 3. So yeah,
I mean, I would make a motion to take it out of Slosh and let's get them.
Gotta have.
If that's what we gotta have.
I second. She said Ms. Coe second.
Moved in second. All in favor, aye? No opposed? Okay.
Make a motion
No,
to
we
adjourn.
got a citizen concern.
I
Like
thought we
that.
still covered
We thought we-
I would like to also be put on the agenda next month to address the pay raise that the council voted for themselves.
that. After further investigation, that pay raise thing was null and void. It wouldn't go into effect for another 3 years, I think, in my opinion.
So are y'all going to put that in the minutes?
If she requests to be in the minutes, I really don't care. It's a null and void issue.
You
It
won't
died.
go to 2013.
So.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, well, according to what they're saying, is we'll have to bring it up as another issue.
Yeah.
We said to start the process, it was just misunderstandings of the proper technical way to go about things, which is, like I say, still going to affect 3 more years. So I tell you what, this time I make a motion to put the pay raises back on the agenda, and let's do the proper notification and paperwork that we need to between now and then to address that issue.
Anyway, you can talk about it, but you can't do nothing about it in the next election, 2013.
Well, it goes into effect. It has to go into effect before qualifying time of 2013.
Right.
So Todd, do I understand you correctly that the way it was put in place last time was not done correctly?
We did not follow all the proper steps
Okay.
without knowing, so we have now.
So that is null and void,
Yes, ma'am.
and that's going to be in the minutes?
That was pretty much null and void that next month. I mean,
Okay.
we didn't announce it, but it was null and void. That's why the issue was never brought
Well,
up.
But again,
I'll make a motion to previous conversations or motions made concerning council members' pay raises be deleted.
I second.
Thank you.
I'll put resolution.
She just wanted it out.
You may take my request to speak to that on the next agenda off.
But I'm leaving Todd's name on there.
Okay, move the second, all in favor, aye? No opposed, I can't.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
All in favor, aye? We adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, before you busy, I got 1 minute to handle that Tom hand.
Ms. Coe's talking to her. Don't interrupt. It's okay. That's okay. She's doing it. So let her do that.
All right.